Hey guys, welcome back to another one of our videos here. Let's get warmed up. Jumping jacks, go. They can go faster, faster. I think they're still going too slow, and I think you guys are too. Ready? Let's go faster. That looks better. Now let's back to normal pace. Normal jumping jacks. Now let's get those knees up. Run, please. Get those knees up higher. I can still see you guys too. Don't forget that. I can still see you. Get those knees up. Touch your shoulders with those knees. Let's go. Come on now. Ready? Normal jump. But now go faster. I think we can go faster. And we'll go faster. As fast as we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, normal jump. Feet together, jump rope. Jump rope, not jumping jacks. Come on now. No, I didn't start at that time. Now hop forward backward. Keep going. Side to side. Forward backward. Side to side. Forward backward. Side to side. There we go. Get up, freeze. Let's arm circles. Nice and easy. Let's get stretched out now. Other way. Tongue twists. Nice and easy. Make sure you guys are looking all the way behind you. All the way behind you. Feet together. Reach down. Try and touch those toes. Come on, touch those toes. Okay, well maybe not. We'll get that. We'll get you touching your toes later. Come on, spread those feet. 2 shoulder widths. Down, try to touch your toes again. Oh, now you can touch your toes. Take both hands. Go down to one leg. Keep reaching. Nice and easy. Remember, we're stretching. So nice and easy. Let gravity do all the work. Don't try and force yourself to go lower. Other side. Just nice and easy. Just kind of hang there. Very good. Let's go another 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up. Shake those arms out, shake those legs out. Now let's do a couple more stretches, but they might actually look like kicks for a lot of you, but these are actually more stretches. So here we go, right back, vice stance, nice and easy. But now instead of the actual kicks, we're gonna loosen up our hips by making an in to out crescent kick motion, but we're not actually gonna do the kicks. Just nice and easy, open up your hips. Go ahead, on your own. Couple times. All the way through. Make sure you get a big arc in there. Really stretch out those hips. Now let's switch sides. Same thing. Big motions. Big motions. Make sure everything gets stretched. The bigger, the better, as Master Will would say. A couple more. Let's go 1 or 2 more. There we go. Now let's switch sides. Let's go through our actual stretch kicks. Stretch kicks. Our leg is going to stay straight the entire way. We're not even going to bend our knee at the beginning. Just straight up as high as you can. Let's start low and we'll work our way up. By the time I get to 5, try and be over your head. But remember, it's still a stretch. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 more. 5. Here we go. Let's switch sides. Let's get our other side in. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Let's switch sides. Now, for our next kind of stretch warm-up-y thing, this time we're going to do the full crescent kick, but keep your legs straight the entire way. Keep your legs straight. So similar to this, but now to force you to go a little bit further all the way around. Ready? Just a couple. Here we go. 1. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Switch. Remember, these are more stretches than they are actual kicks. These are just to get your hips all loosened. So left leg now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's switch sides. Now, for the last couple minutes of our warm-up here, let's actually get into some kicks. But make sure they're technically correct. So that means your knee comes up, we point our toes away, hit with the correct part of our foot. So here we go, let's start nice and easy, front snap kick. And again, start low and work your way high. Ready? Arms are up, knees are back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's switch sides. Left leg now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Switch. Switch, switch. Switch, switch. Round kicks now. Round kicks. Remember, technically correct. So that means knee up. That means pivot in top of the foot. Don't be lazy. Watch it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Make sure we're actually pivoting. Make sure that foot turns to the side. 4 and 5. Let's switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's switch. Remember, side kicks. Last one. This is our hardest one because now we have to pivot all the way over. We have to turn our foot all the way over, almost like we're going to turn away and run away. But we're going to kick instead. Here we go. Side kicks. Our guards are up. Our knees are back. Good fighting stances. Ready? 1. Remember, start low and work your way higher. 2. Good. 3. 4. And 5. Good. Those are some good looking kicks. Let's switch feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Switch. Switch, switch. So the same position too. Remember, practice these basic kicks. Even if it's a couple minutes at home, take those couple minutes and keep practicing. Make sure you always get that footwork correct. Something that you always need to make sure of is that footwork. Keep practicing, and you can do any kick that you need to. Let's do position 2. Alright guys, so today we're going to be working on the art of the sweep kick. Alright, so essentially what you're doing is that you're going to be doing a spin, close to the ground, and then you're taking out someone's legs. So what does it look like if I slow it down for you? I'm turning, knee to the ground, hand on the ground, one foot sweeps, and you continue spinning. Alright? So, when you go fast, it should look something like this. Alright? So, let's break it down first. Alright? So, just like how we do our spin kicks, first thing we gotta remember is that we gotta be spinning, looking one direction. Alright? So, when I look this way, I'm looking behind you, I'm also going to be looking where I'm going to be kicking. Alright? In this case, I'm kicking this way. So, from here, I'm in the right foot back fighting stance. I'm going to turn, put one knee, only one knee, to the ground. One hand, close to the ground as well for support. And then my foot, I'm going to bring it out, extend it, and continue turning. This is really critical because if you don't have balance, you're not going to be stable, you're going to mess up the kick. So let's make sure we do it right the first time. Alright? I'm going to help you guys with going down, doing this sweep kick. Alright? So, we're in a fighting stance. There's 2 ways to do this. Not 2 ways necessarily, but we're going to do 2 things all at the same time. We're going to be turning while also getting close to the floor. Alright? So instead of doing a turn and then going down to the floor, we're going to do it all together as if it's more of a diagonal. Alright? So I'm going to turn, angle down, put one hand on the ground. My other foot is going to extend behind me. I'm going to rotate. Make sense?
Alright, so let's do it again. Flying stance, rotate, go down, hand on ground, extend leg, and sweep, follow through. And that is how you do the sweep. We already got how to get onto the ground. So now, here, as we're on the ground, step 2 is making sure that our hand is on the ground, is that we are actually kicking and hitting our target as we're doing this kick. So my hand on the ground, my other foot needs to locate where my target is. Do not kick, do not do anything with your foot unless you know where you're going to hit. From here, my foot extends, I see my target, and I follow through. From here, after you follow through, you hit the target, you get right back to a fighting stance, hands up, without touching the ground. Because if someone else is going around you, or an opponent was coming towards you, you need to be ready without being able to fall back or make sure that you're safe. So one more time. You turn, you go down, not at one at a time, the exact same time. Turn and go down. Hand on ground. My foot finds target, I extend, I follow through, and I get up with a fighting stance, and I'm ready to go. That's how we do the sweep.
There we go. Okay, now we're going to run through the art of the tornado kick now. Our tornado kick is one of our high advanced kicks. It is one of our probably most difficult kicks, just in terms to do. So Mr. J, why don't you demonstrate what a tornado kick looks like after however many years you've been doing this? Completely one hop, not even a step, just a hop, and it's like face level. One more time, Mr. J, because it just looks deadly. Now let's break it down. Let's go a little bit slower so the rest of us here can catch up. We're going to start fighting stance nice and easy. Just like we did with our other spin kicks, we're going to turn and get ourselves coiled up. Basic movement of all of our spin kicks. Now the thing that sets this kick apart is instead of kicking with the leg that's coiled, you're actually going to take a step forward. And then you're going to kick with the other leg. Now, it's not just a random kick. It's not a crescent kick. This is a round kick. So the entire point is to kick with the top of your foot. Okay? Let's try it. Let's go again, super slow. We're going to coil up, find our target, step forward, and round kick. Nice and easy. You don't even have to be kicking as high as Mr. Jayden is here. Anywhere you can get that round kick, try and aim for at least the knee. We can at least get that high. And then you can work your way higher from there. So here we go, a little bit slower. Nice easy turn, stepping forward, and round kick. Okay? Now let's try putting this all together. Let's try going a little bit quicker. So nice and easy. Let's try one. Good. Step and kick. Good. Let's go again. Just a little bit faster now. A little bit faster. Go ahead, Mr. Jayden. Turn, step, and kick. So let's try that speed one more time. Make sure you, when you're turning, you find your target. Go ahead, Mr. Jayden. Turn, look, step, and kick. Good. Let's do two more. Two more. Here we go. A little bit faster. Turn, look, kick. And with this last one, make sure you've got enough room. I forgot to mention this earlier, but make sure you've got enough room. And with this one, let's let it fly. Go ahead, Mr. Jayden. Nice solid kick. Guards are still up. Very important. Looking good. Listening position 2, Mr. Jayden. Remember, you need a lot of room with this one. So make sure you have all the room that you need to practice this. And don't go so fast that you're going to hurt yourself. If you have to start slow, start slow. That's perfectly okay too. Listening position
2. Hey guys, here is Mr. Jayden. With me today, I got Screamers with me. These are really short sticks. If you guys can, find a minute, get you something, at least something similar to this. Just a stick, nothing too thick, nothing too thin. And We're gonna come back, we're gonna start swinging these boys. Did you guys find anything yet? If so, let's start getting going. Alright? With Escrimas, these particular weapons, these are Filipino type weapons. Alright? So, there's certain ways we can hit some of these, like the head, the shoulders, the rib cage. Those are like the top 6 things you can do with these. Alright? So, you want to have a guard. You want to be able to move these willingly without having any problems. Alright? So, first things first, let's start getting the basics of strikes down. You can strike this way, you can strike this way. You can also do strikes going this way as well, hitting the shoulders, or possibly even the ribs, going this way, depending on how high you're hitting someone. Alright? When you're doing this, make sure that one stick is out of the way, so when you're doing your movements, you're not making contact, okay? Even if you're not making contact with this, you don't want to make contact with your arms either. So make sure that everything is out of the way so that you are hurting yourself. But if you do hit yourself a little bit here and there, you're inevitably making yourself better as well. Alright, so keep in mind, you got strikes here, you got strikes here, you got strikes here, in here, not to mention going up and down if you decide to choose so. Not to mention, we also got blocks. Just like how we have our high blocks, our middle blocks, our low blocks, you can kind of represent the same things with screamers, or really any weapon if you really decide to. For instance, high blocks are here, low blocks here, middle blocks if you want to do something there. Ones are kind of harder than others. Some blocks are kind of harder than others, so if you really want to get used to blocks and strikes, you also have to play around with different weapons. Not every weapon works the exact same. You got the basics down, but there's always something new to learn when it comes to weapons. For instance, how many of you knew that a simple wrist roll was something really simple? For instance, if you really want to do a wrist roll, which is one of the basic fundamentals of using a screamer, is really simple. You put the stick in between your pointer and thumb, like so. And then from there, you want to go down, have your palm up, and then right back around. Just that simple wrist roll in itself was so simple, you guys probably didn't even know about it. Now, that's all on, let's add on a strike with the wrist roll. Alright? So, with the screamer, you want to hit when it starts from above here, or behind your head, just like so. And then I want to strike across my body. Notice, I'm not striking down, okay? I'm striking across my body. So where I'm hitting the opponent in the head, or the shoulder, or the neck, wherever I'm having to hit them at. I don't freaking care. I want to go down like so, and then when I come back to my starting position, I do that wrist roll I told you about. Just like so. See the difference from when I do the wrist roll versus when I do not do the wrist roll. Here's the wrist roll. Here's without the wrist roll. Slight difference, right? Which one looks cooler? Which one's faster? Which one is more precise? That's what you have to ask yourself. Alright? Now, that's only one of them. Imagine I did 2 of them. It's still nice because the wrist roll is letting me know that I'm ready for the next thing. Okay? I'm ready to do what I came here to do. If I'm here to defend myself, if I'm here to attack someone, whatever the case may be. This lets you know I'm ready. If I'm here, I'm ready. I'm here, I'm ready, wherever.
Okay, Zoe, you can take that mask off. Okay, we've got our bag out here. We're going to work on some of our kicks. Our back kick, to be exact, for today. Our back kick is one of our most powerful kicks, and it's nearly unblockable. If it's done correctly, it is unblockable. It doesn't look fancy, but when it works, it works. So, Miss Zoe, rather back fighting stance. I'm going to go nice and easy. We're going to go through this slow. To start, Miss Zoe, show us a back kick. Good. When we do this, remember our toes are pointing down. Ready? Go again, Miss Zoe. Good. One more time. Put some more power into it. There we go. Now, let's break it down nice and slow. So here we go, Miss Zoe, you're going to turn Look over your shoulder, and then you're just going to kick straight back. That's all there is to it. Nice and easy. But like I said, if done correctly, it is unblockable and super strong. So here we go, a couple more times. Back kick, straight in. A little bit slower. Let's actually show them step by step. Turn, look, and kick. Get those toes pointed down. Turn, look, kick. Go. One more time. Turn, look, kick. Okay. Nice and easy. Nothing to it. But now let's add to it. Okay? So, Ms. Zoe, you're going to do a round kick and then a spin back kick with the same foot. Okay? So round kick, put it back down behind you, and then spin back. The round kick is there just to kind of throw them off or to get them to switch or get them to move before you throw that back kick. Go ahead, Ms. Zoe. Round kick, spin back. One more time, here we go. Round kick, spin back. Good. Let's go again. Spin back. Good. And remember, it's a bag, so we put some power into this. Now, I don't know what you guys are using at home for bags. If you're using anything, maybe you could have like a pillow or something. But when we're here, this bag isn't going to hurt, isn't going to get hurt. So you can kick this as hard as you can to get better at these kicks. So here we go, Ms. Zoe. Round kick, spin back. Now, another kick that you can do before this to get in closer would be a fast kick. So a fast kick in, and then while you're already close, do that spin back. So this way, actually, Ms. Zoe, start further back. A little bit, there we go. So now that you're starting further back, you have more distance to cover. Fast kick in, spin back. Good. Just like that. Go again, Ms. Zoe. Fast kick. Good. Do it again. Back kick. Put some power into this, Ms. Zoe. Come on now. One more time. Fast kick in and back. Good. Now, what happens if you're too close? What happens if you're too close? Ms. Zoe, move closer. Here we go. You can move like another step closer. What happens if you're too close? Now you can't really do that back kick because now you're too close. So we're going to hop back round kick and now go for your back kick. So now you got two different kicks from two different locations. One that starts further away so you get closer, and then one where you start close and end up further away. Let's go again. So we hop back round, into the back. Good. Start close one more time. Hop back, kick, and into the back. Good. Let's go one more time just because this is fun. You look like you're struggling. So let's do this again. Hop back, kick, okay, good. So now we have, you start close, you can get away. You start far away, you can get close. But remember those round kicks, they're just there to get the person to do something. They're not actually there to hurt them or to do anything. They're just there to make them flinch. The kick that you're really looking to put the power in is that back. So one more time, let's start close. Hop back and kick. Back kick. Good. Now let's start far away one more time. So fast kick in. Spin back. And there you go. You've got distances to clear and a whole bunch of other kicks you can do. You could do side kicks and back kicks. You could do whatever you want. Okay? So let's do one more. Let's do one more. At the end with our back. So let's start normal distance. Let's go front snap kick. Let's go front snap kick. With this one, you're looking to knock somebody back, and as they recover, then you come in with that back. So front snap kick, into back kick. Although it's kind of hard with the back since the back doesn't move all that well. But if this is a normal person, the normal person, if they're here, that front snap kick comes in, you're going to move them back. And as they recover, then you come in with that back kick. Go ahead, guys. Go ahead. So, kick again. Good. Put some power in. Let's go. Kick. And kick. One more time. Kick. Kick. One more time. Here we go. Kick. Nice and easy. Turn, look, kick. Make sure you find your target first. You must find your target first. If you just turn your head and you don't actually see your target, you're gonna miss. And it's gonna be a spectacular miss. Here we go. One more time for Zoe, nice and powerful. 1, 2, go. So, you got several kicks, any kick really, but that back kick is super strong, okay? Let's see position 2, Zoe. Today's talking point, character moment, is going to be a little bit about respect in the times we're in right now. In the respect you have for people you don't even know, in the respect you have for people you do know, and the respect you have for yourself. So let's take, for instance, in today's world, today's society, we're wearing masks everywhere we go. Why do you wear a mask? I'm sure some of you say, you don't have to wear a mask, they mean nothing. First of all, it's a mandate. You gotta wear one when you're outside. So when you wear that mask, why are you wearing it? Because you don't have to. You could take it off and people around you could say, wear a mask, put a mask on, you could have to deal with that. Why do you do it? Some of you, think about it. You're doing it because you have inherent respect for society. You have respect for the people around you. You don't want to give it to somebody else, or them give it to you, and you take it somewhere, or they take it somewhere else with the COVID. You got to be very careful. So the mask you wear is almost like a social contract. And if you're unsure what that means, you can talk to mom and dad about it. But what you're signing up for is you're signing up for, if you're talking to somebody that's in front of you and you're not wearing a mask, you're in breach of that contract. You're taking a step towards possibly hurting somebody else. Whereas when they wear a mask and you wear a mask and you're right next to each other, you're also both signing that contract saying, listen, I'm going to try to keep you safe as best as I possibly can. I'm doing my job. That's what we're doing in today's society. That's what we're trying to get by with these masks. When we wear a mask, we sign that contract, that social contract, by saying, listen, everybody around me, I'm doing my best to take care of you. Whether I personally believe in it or not, I'm going to do it for you. I'm going to do it so I don't take it back, so you don't take it back. So there is respect on both ends. But keep in mind, respect is earned, it's not given. I give my respect to people who earn it. And I automatically assume I'm going to give everybody around me respect until they give me otherwise notice, then I might change my mind. But if I go into a store, Home Depot, Lowe's, any place like that, I'm going to assume people are good. So I'm going to wear my mask. I'm going to make sure my social contract is signed when I walk in. That's what I'm hoping you guys are doing too. The same thing. We need to wear these masks so we can cut down on the time this COVID thing is hitting us with. We want everybody back in here. We want everybody back to normal society as close as we can possibly be. So when you put that mask on, think about the respect you're giving other people and the respect that those people are giving you. Sign that social contract. Let them know how you feel and how they feel about you and how you feel about them to take care of one another. Because we both want to get through this as quick as we possibly can. So remember that social contract that you're signing when you're doing what you're doing. That mask is a big step towards signing that contract.